Hey guys, Aurora Celestian here, and today I have something a little special planned for you, but not quite yet. First thing I'm gonna do, obviously after I've slept, is I want to take you around. Oh, come on. Come on. Is I want to take you all around everything I have built recently. Just to show you how far I've progressed in this time. Hold on, I gotta quickly turn back my master volume up. I was down in my mob grinder and, well, the zombies were getting a bit loud. Okay, so obviously, first off, base-wise, we obviously have the house, we have the dog pen, we have the zombie spawner, we have the igloo with Frosty, Snova, and Flake. We have the Christmas tree, we have the candy cane beacon, we also have the concrete pool. Up there is the old bee sanctuary. As I said, they were a bit buggy in the snow, so which is why I moved them over the bridge, just over there. And obviously we have my lovely nether portal. I still love how the chiseled block, like the chiseled claws, give off some sort of like runic effect. So yeah, obviously over the bridge we have lovely Beetopia down there. We also have, obviously, the Wall of Maps. So I'm trying to run around as quickly as I can here, just to show you everything, so I can get onto the fun. Obviously, the maps cover quite a fair bit. It covers the pillager spawner, it covers main base, and it also covers the swamplands. But there has been a couple updates in the pillager spawner region, so I'm gonna quickly go show you them. I haven't really done anything in the swamp, but I might swing by if I have the time. So, let's head into the portal. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, first up, pillager area. Or the ominous bottle farm, as I like to call it. Now, obviously, I haven't done anything at the Stronghold Mansion trial like ruins thing, so there's nothing really to show there yet. So we're just going to ignore all other branches on the rail system for the moment. But firstly, so I've added rail systems just to make it easier for me to get across the islands. And yes, I do mean islands plural. So see this one. Hi buddy. Bye buddy. This one brings me up to the pillager outpost. And just over the hill is obviously my iron farm. Hardest part about that farm? Waiting for that pillager to break their bow. It was so frustrating. But now it's time to continue our adventure downwards. Also, down that way. Whee! Okay, so obviously the railway systems are new, because previously I was just swimming back and forth between the islands, which wasn't very helpful. So now I have a route that leads me literally just next to the island, but not directly on it. which just makes things a little bit easier for me, just so I can drop down straight into my chamber. But then we have this one, which is a bit more of a interesting one. And I'm going to slowly pan to this chaotic structure in front of me. So this is, well, I'll show you when I get up there. This is what I spent literally the entirety of, from like, I'd say 10 p.m. Actually, no, I'd say around midnight of the 30th to around 6 a.m. No, I wasn't still awake at 6 a.m. Oh no, yeah, I was technically. I don't exactly remember what time I finished working on this and just started AFKing here, but it was pretty early in the morning, to the point where I technically didn't sleep last night, being the 29th. So this is a monstrosity. I'll show you the upper part first, and you'll see why I waited so long, why I took so long. If I just wait here a second, we should at some point see something. Creeper. That is a 4-tiered creeper farm, with the sole purpose of producing an infinite amount of gunpowder, at my leisure and disposal. And why? Well, that's simple. Because with these sugar canes down here, I can get an infinite amount of fireworks. And to simply, I already have a lot of them. Actually, I'm going to grab a stack. And I'm using the same automatic redstone clock, well, activated redstone clock. So as you see, it just pumps out a bunch of fireworks. Just like the automatic pumpkin pie farm, as long as I keep all the hoppers stocked up, I technically never have to worry. Obviously, my only problem is sometimes I prepare too much. And I end up actually not having enough space for anything. But yeah, that's my infinite firework farm. Oh, this is actually so cool. Whee! And obviously these are flight duration 3, which give me a bit more of a boost when flying with them. So they can propel me further and faster. And one thing I did was, because the mobs were getting on my case, I decided it would probably be best for me to just light up the area, just a tad. Yeah, that's everything new in the Pillager region. Obviously, the rail system's getting over there, and to the firework farm. If I can find the tutorial I used for the creeper farm, I will post it in the description below. Obviously with credits to the creator. Well, credits to the person who I saw do this farm. So yeah, now on to the swamps. Obviously, as I said, I haven't done any updates, but this is a showcase of everything I have built today. Did I not return that minecart? Shoot. This is going to be awkward. Whee! I could have sworn I came back in it. But I guess that's what I know. So yeah, uh, today is basically just going around looking at everything I've built, just remembering all the fun I've had over the past month, and looking forward to all the crazy and whimsical builds I get to make in the future. And obviously, at any moment in time, you are more than welcome. But you are all more than welcome to comment down below any suggestions for builds or farms or anything. If you give me the suggestions, then I can do them, hopefully do them to show my appreciation for you guys. So obviously, we have the villager breeder. We have the lovely villager. What a perfect time for you to grow up, kid. But yeah, obviously it's just big farmland with villagers. They breed and give me more villagers. I'm sure you're already well aware of how a villager breeder works. And obviously we have the Grand Library. Now I'm assuming as it's turning night time, yeah, all the villagers are currently in bed. Oh, hi IG. That's the Grand Library security. Now I know somewhere in here there is one particular villager. Obviously they're all lying down so I can't see the name tags. Yeah, there is one villager in here that has a mending book. Only one. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 out of 11 villagers has a mending book. And I thought I was stingy. Yeah, that is the Grand Library. And now it is time to return back to my base to start setting up for today. So I'm gonna actually cut back to when I'm at the farm, back to my base, just because it might take a little bit of walking, having to go back down that rail system. Because if I were to even consider trying to rail back down there, well, it would be annoying, because I'd end up bumping into the other one, then I'd have to then go all the way back down just to break another abandoned minecart. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut here. So I will see you back when I'm at my home. Okay, so I've made it back home safely, and I am just looking at my glorious pots. Hold on, I'm just gonna... There we go. So each pot has a different kind of pattern on them due to the shards I found. And I got them displayed up here in my attic with obviously my my little library, my to-do list, which it's so nice to see that it's completed. Obviously my armor sets for any possible situation. Sorry, a bit sleepy. As I said, I haven't slept. Body wants sleep, but me no let it. But yeah, obviously currently wearing just the regular Slayer armor. Then we have Wither Slayer, which is blast protection. We have Magma Slayer, which is fire protection. And we have Ranged Slayer, which is projectile protection. And I actually think I got a duplicate trim boots-wise. Because if we look at the boots, they're identical boot trims. I think I just didn't have enough trims at the time when I was doing the armors, so I just kind of threw what looked cool with the different colors. But yeah, on to today's episode. Obviously, main part was showing you around, but then we have this. If you remember a couple episodes ago, when I made the Christmas tree, this spot was dedicated for the Christmas stuff. Well, I say that, it was mainly just the wood, the leaves, and the concrete powder. But this is slightly different. He's just wondering if I have enough inventory space for all of it. I definitely don't. Okay, quick emptying of the inventory. Good thing I've still got my chest here from last time I had to do this. And the only thing I'm gonna keep in my inventory is the gunpowder. And you'll see, and obviously if you can probably already guess why. Because today, I am going to be making a firework display for all of you to celebrate going into the new year. I swear down, one day I'm going to remember this phone. One day I'm going to remember it. That day is not today, but one day I will. So, in this lovely little book here, I have every effect that can be done with a firework that I can do. Obviously, the one I can't do is the creeper face. I have no heads. I don't have a trident to give it channeling, to get a charged creeper, to then blow up another mob to get a head. So, I'm kind of stuck on my options. But today... sorry, I am truly sorry. Today is simply just going to be a matter of making fireworks and firework charges. Well, firework stars. So if I take 32 of you, and I take 32 green, it would make a large green fireball. But then if I were to, say, throw in some diamonds, it would be a large lime with a trail. Obviously, I don't want to use all my diamonds up so leniently. And they're only stacking 16s. Great. Great. Shoot. Okay. That's fine. If I go for the feathers instead, and go for pink dye, it becomes burst pink with no god nuggets. Glowstone becomes pink with twinkles. Wait. Oh, okay, so it's not that, it's just that those ones don't have the trail. Okay, I'm with you. Same with those ones. Okay. So then if I were to, say, throw in that, gold nuggets, and blue, it would make a star shape. And obviously you can mix colours. Then I can just go like this, and like this, and I can make a bunch of blue stars with just that, and then some with the trail and twinkle. But I think the rest of them are just simply going to be... I'm going to get best I can out of what I've got. So, just going to throw in every feasible colour I could throw in at the moment. So, yeah, I got some small balls, I got some large balls. It's just a whole hullabaloo. Obviously, these ones are just going to be small balls because I have ran out of components to make them larger. But now I get to go to the fun part. If I say throw in a stack of gunpowder, gunpowder? Technically, yes, I do throw in a stack of gunpowder. Then I want to take the... where's one of my stars? This one. It would be flight duration 1, which is a very slow duration. Well, not... it's a very low duration. That would take me to duration 2. So I'll go with that. Now, if you notice, it gave me a bunch that don't have effects, which are completely fine because they can just be used as help for me to propel around. Then, same with these ones. It just gives me a bunch of fireworks. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Just making up a bunch of crazy fireworks for you all. And yeah, you can also combine stars to keep the resources going, I guess. which is in itself very helpful. Then I just do this. Then I can also throw in that one, which is these ones are going to be absolutely crazy. But that leaves me with eight stars, which just means I need 8 paper. And if in my ever crazy mind remembers, it does. Always remember to carry spare paper, ladies and gents. It comes in handy. So then, gunpowder, paper, stars, gunpowder, and gunpowder. I can then get duration 3, and I could just then throw the excess gunpowder back into the mob drops chest. Paper can go into the miscellaneous, and sugarcane back into the food. Now, you're probably wondering if I'm going to be going to have a firework display. Where am I going to have it? How am I going to have a firework display, right? Well, it's fairly simple. One of the other things I did whilst I was not sleeping last night, which we're not going to tell my friends because they would be very disappointed in me, and I don't want them to be disappointed in me for not sleeping. Yes, I know the easy way to avoid that is to sleep, but it's me. Me and sleep aren't exactly best buddies. Oh, see, these just fireworks are just going to be here to help me fly around. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the other thing I built last night. Apart from a 4-tier creeper farm with with 4 additional sugarcane farms below it, just to make an infinite amount of fireworks at the click of a lever. I mean, you can already kind of see it just over in the corner of the screen there. Also, I upgraded the igloo. So I left the door open, but with just the fence case, if you remember. But it seems like mobs were still able to get aggroed at the snowman. And I actually had to restore a creeper hole because of one of them. It was Frosty. Frosty caused the creeper to explode. I also removed the campfire because I wasn't sure if it could actually still hurt them, even if I did the precautions. And obviously I added more windows and some doors, just so they were even safer. Alright, I want to quickly get over here before night fully settles in. Not that I don't think I can't handle it. I mean, of course I could, it's me. I just want to get all these thrown into dispensers as quickly as I can. Because, as I said, I have everything set up for this. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Welcome to my display. Obviously it doesn't look much, but that's because there's no fireworks in it. I'm just going to throw in like halves of each into multiple of these. just so I know that I have like a rough amount in each dispenser. And obviously, worst come to worst, I just have to shuffle some more around. Like, for instance, I take that 12 out of there, I break those down, I'll leave that 12, break those down. Definitely break those down a couple. They're fine. Then I can just 1, 2, no. 2, no. 2, 3. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And then 1 and 2. So if my calculations are correct, there should at least be some fireworks in every single one of these chambers. Okay, I'm gonna take those back. I'm gonna throw them into there. I'm gonna break these up a bit more. And just dot the... Oh! I'm not gonna look up because I don't want to see how they look before I actually, send them off into space. Okay. Oh, creeper. So now, I think it's time we sit back and we watch the show. Ooh. I would formally like to apologize for any headphone users who have their volume on full. Also, I'm now realizing I probably should have put these up to power 3 in flight. All in all, I think these fireworks are actually really pretty. Even if they do just look like a big clustered mess at the moment. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I do believe that's where I'm going to call that episode off. And that's a good place to end it. So yeah, if you did enjoy, please do consider liking and subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me. And from me, myself, and I wholeheartedly would like to wish each and every person who watches this video a great new year. And I hope that it comes with joy, love, and laughter that each and every single one of you deserves. So yeah, as always guys, Aurora Celestian, signing out.